Yeah. Yeah.
There's lots of books going around, isn't there?
Oh, it's rubbish. Sean's got it, Faith's got it.
Oh no. So let's come into a lovely, deep, morning Angela, lovely, deep warrior pose, can't even think. So just take a look at your thumb, slide the shoulders down and try and just bring them back a little bit. So you're almost feeling a squeeze through the scapula. And then just take one hand down and the other hand up. Take your gaze up to ceiling. Again, keep just retracting a little bit, opening up the chest. Take a breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one, breath in. And then keep the legs where they are, but take that back hand to the back leg and then take the gaze the other way. And again, breath in through the nose. If it ever bothers your neck looking up, you can just look straight ahead. And then again. Beautiful. And then just turn into a parallel. Take the hips backwards, chin to chest, and just gently start folding, nice and slowly. To the floor. Go easy, you don't have to force it down. If the back starts to kick in, just stop and take the hands on the forehead. And again, so depending on the legs, depending on how comfortable the back feels, some people will get fingertips, some will get palms, some may get elbows or forearms. Just have a little rock forwards and backwards into the ball of the foot. If you've got your hands on your forehead and not on the floor, just have a little side to side shuffle like that, which feels quite nice as well. Just sometimes identifies if you're a little bit tight through the right side or the left side of the back. And then just go easy with the next one. You might need to take your hands away. Start bringing the feet back into a parallel hip below the hips and softly start coming up with a soft knee into that standing position. Beautiful. Well done. Good. And let's go to the other side. So again, nice warrior pose. So again, slide. Try and really slide the scapula down and just pull back a little bit. So you're opening up particularly through the pectoral wall and that bicep tendon area. Take a breath in and out. Breath in and out. And then take that hand into the inner calf. Take your gaze up. Take a beautiful breath in again. It's off when you've got a cold. You feel like you're going. And again.
What's a bit of corner that foot might make me feel better.
Yeah. And then gently the other way. There's loads of bugs going around.
Oh no.
That might be why you had to feel a bit rough at the beginning of the week as well.
I think a bit run down, yeah.
Well done. And then back into that parallel and just take a little kind of twist. Just be careful though. Take the hips back, chin to chest, and again just start rolling down one side. Stop when you just feel that the hamstrings don't want you to go any further. So for me, I could reach the floor, but it just feels too much of a stretch through the hamstrings. You want it to be mild discomfort. Take a breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. I can feel that right in my throat. Good, and then gently just hands or knuckles on the floor to come to that other side. And again, just notice if you're like me and there's less tension on one leg more than on the other. Well done. Back to centre position, and again, nice and easy. Bring the feet back in, softness through the knees, and gently up. Beautiful. Well done, good. Okie dokie, let's just work it into the calves a little bit. So let's take it into first position, unless you're prone to a bit of sciatica. If you are, parallels a little bit better. Okay, so keep, because it just works the glutes a bit more. So shoulders down, and then take it into, just keep that position, don't come up onto the balls of the feet just yet. And really try and pull that shoulder back, so you're creating that stretch. So you slept well after your massage?
I did.
Good.
Very well, yeah.
And 3, and 2, and 1. And then just over and come up. 1, 2, 3. Try and keep them shoulders down even when you're kind of raising your arms above your head. And 6 more for 6. For 5, it does feel like autumn's here, doesn't it?
It does. We haven't quite put the heating on yet.
No.
Hold off as long as I can.
I need to start remembering. I was saying to Serena last night, another 8 guys, I need to start remembering to put my glasses in the car on an eye, because I'm rubbish driving with, since I've had laser treatment about 6 years ago, I get like that headlights, you know, like, what do you call it?
Glare.
Yeah, like, there's a name for it, isn't there? Thingy in the headlights, I can't remember, but yeah. Serena's like, can you see where you're going? And last one. It's hard enough when you go down Mabgate Mills, it's like you take your life into your own hands anyway when you drive down there. And then nice wide position, so keep the core tight. Oh, bloody hell, what was that?
Ankles, feet. Oh, that feels much better.
We might do some nice little feet and ankle work today actually.
I wore heels the other day, I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got heels on tomorrow night, I'm dreading one.
Yeah, me too.
Have you? Were you going? Why don't you
She's
say?
not.
Oh,
And
you're
Domino.
Well,
I've been there for a while.
She's
Lovely.
and
Is it?
Domino.
I've never been.
Oh yeah, twice.
Oh, I love
It's
it.
been out a year since I've been
I know the
there.
guy who owns it, Steve Alley, is lovely.
Yeah.
My friend's coming from Brighton today, so we've got a whole weekend of stuff planned.
Shearjad and the Domino Club, that would probably be my perfect night out.
Oh, yeah.
Domino Club's nice.
I've never been there either.
Really good. They do some mean cocktails.
Do they?
Yeah.
I'll drink my way through it then. I'll feel rotten on Monday.
10, 9. I did a glass of red last night, you know, been doing dry September, but I'm out tomorrow night. And I thought, I'm
Trying
going
to practice.
Yeah, honestly, I had 1 glass and I was like, my God.
Where are you going?
We're going to a 1920s party.
Amazing.
Sorry, 1920s party at Alton Hall.
Lovely.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it.
Family, friends?
A friend, really good friend. Well, actually, she's supposed to be on the show. Oh, she is on. Hi, babe. Yeah, can't wait.
You've got your outfit?
Got my outfit. Yeah, whether I can keep my feather headband on's another matter. I've got a right little bloody pea head, so it keeps falling down. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous. And then just take one foot in front of the other. Let's have a really... Yeah, we'll do some footwork, Deb. Deb sent me a message last night. She went, have you got any tips for wearing heels on a Saturday night? Just take them off when you're under table, that'd be my advice.
She just tried like a route when you'd
Yeah. And a 1920s band. So exciting.
Oh, how lovely.
And then
I actually had a bit of feedback about the heels, and somebody said, yeah, just take the heel off.
I'll be in the same boat, babe, because I'm usually in bare feet these days. It's the ball of the foot, isn't it, I think, when you've got heels on
Yeah, it
sometimes.
burns, doesn't
Really
it?
burns. And gently up. You're lucky, Karen, though. At least you... Poor Jo, so Deb's cousin, my best friend, you know that.
Yeah.
Is Deb's cousin. And she's texted Deb, she should see state of Jo's ankle. She fell when she was in Santorini. And she thought she'd broke it anyway. They said it was ligament damage, but it's just getting worse. Honestly, she sent me a picture last night. I said to you, it looked like, I think it was just the picture, it looked like it was really red in here. I said, are you sure it's not turning into some kind of cell anyway? She said, it's not hot, Jo, but it's massive. So she went, I can't wear, I bought some new shoes, I can't even get them on. I know, and you don't feel dressed up, do you, when you're going somewhere fancy when you've got no heels on?
I just don't like wearing heels
but I wear trainers more than
Yeah, I know.
even my dresses.
Yeah.
It just comes to a certain time where comfort's more
Oh,
important.
And gently back
absolutely.
in.
I've reached that level now.
Oh, fine.
Has it come to that age already?
Oh,
I
absolutely.
know.
Still look cool though.
Just do this, guys. Nice rope climb. If it feels too much coming sort of up, you can just take it forward. So if you've got any impingement in the shoulders, sometimes that flexion can be a bit much, so you might prefer to do like a horizontal 1, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And then we're going to do a little bit of weights today, we're just going to warm up the shoulders a bit more. All we're going to do is take it to there, up, and again, really watch the shoulders not hiking up. And again, warm me.
Yeah.
It's cold in here, I think.
It's just right, actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
4, 3, yeah, try and rest today, babe, so you feel.
I've got so much to do.
Oh, no. I've been up since 6:30, I'm trying to tidy the kitchen for lunch. Mason's taken up bloody golf, so there's trolleys everywhere and golf clubs. 2, and 1. Well done. Okie dokie. So pick up, if you've got 2 weights, pick them up. If you haven't, tins of beans work, but they're a bit hard to kind
Can
of
I
hold.
get lighter ones
Of
because
course you can,
my
darling.
neck at the
Why
minute
don't you
is-
just do the actions and don't
Would that
do
be better?
yeah, just
Right.
do that. So if you don't want to use weights, guys, all these things are going to work the shoulder joint anyway, so it's good
Yeah.
just to open up. So again, I always like to stand in first position with this one. So just take the hands sort of like this, so the weights are either touching or the hands are touching. Draw the tummy in, and then keep the elbows and try and hold that, so you're almost feeling like you're opening up the chest. And then back. And 2, hold, and in. 3, and in. Good. 4, and in. Gosh, we started watching last night, Martin and I, on Netflix, that new about Marilyn Monroe. It's called Blonde. Obviously, based on, God, I knew she'd had quite a tough life, but oh my God, it's harrowing what she had to go, what she went through. Harrowing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know she
It's good. I don't know who the actress is who's playing it.
Anna's Aramis, isn't it, or something?
Oh, is
Yeah,
it?
which is Ben Affleck's ex. That's what she's famous for until now.
Right. No, if it is her, Mace loves her, but she looks very different because she's normally dark, I think.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, wow.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, it's
Has
good.
mixed reviews.
It's about, yeah, it's got me, we're enjoying it.
Oh,
It's about 3 hours, so we only managed till 10 o'clock. And then hold. And again, yeah. So these are really good, so they'll open up the chest quite a bit. And then just gently down. And all we're going to do today is we're going to open the chest, so we're not doing any flexion work. So just gently take one weight down. We're just going to take it into tricep. So again, what I want you to do is kind of put your opposite hand on your shoulder and lift your arm as high as you can without the shoulder hiking up. And then just do little pulses. Little pulses. So what happens is sometimes in today's society, because we sit a lot at computers, we talk about this quite a lot, that if the chest gets tight, you stop being able to raise your arm up to the ceiling and you get really short and pectoral muscles. So these are working the traps, the upper back muscles, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, good. Not easy, keeping that hand if you can, and then all we're going to do is just lift. Try kind of not have your arm forward, have it slightly back, does that make sense? And really keep the shoulder blades down, length through the crown of the head. And 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, good work. And then that other side. So again, opposite hand, try and hold that shoulder blade down, but lift your arm as high as you can to work the tricep muscles. Length down towards the floor with the head, so looking down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. The other side, and again, keep them shoulder blades down. Lift up, let it hike up. Serena often holds this just because when the shoulder starts hiking up, you have there's a lot of nerves around, and when the space starts getting shortened, it starts to rub a lot in nerve endings. So that's why you want to always try and keep the shoulders away. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. That's all we're going to do today. Just place it down, or get rid of your weight so you're not kicking it like I sometimes do. And then, so we kind of mobilise the joint, we strengthen the muscles around it. Now we're going to stretch it out. So I just want you to hold. You don't have to put your feet like this, guys. It's a habit I've got. And then just keep the core tight, but just pull back. Hold that position, yeah?
That's lovely.
Yeah, it's really nice. Another one to do, I'll just show you now, my studio's not great for doing this, is when you place one forearm on the wall, like that, and then turn, and that opens up, yeah, that way, yeah? So if you've got a wall handy, guys, and you're really opening up, the bicep tendon area around here, and the pecs can get super, super tight. And then back to centre, and again, just twist, take a beautiful breath in, and back, and then the other side. So again, turn.
Oh, good. I can go further that way, the other way.
Then the other way. Yeah, I would get up the side.
I can't go very far this side.
Good. Yeah.
I can
Once
run
you get
off the
short,
other
do you know, I was watching this video the other day actually. There's these two physios called Bill and Bob. I don't know if they're Canadian or American. They're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. They've got thousands of followers, but they're really knowledgeable. They always show you on a skeleton. And they were saying that, you know, people who have problems with impingement, I know a few people have in here, you know, your bursa sac. They were saying, because a lot of people now, you look at kids as well, they're a bit like that. So their thumbs are facing inwards as opposed to, so if you like that, you'll get up really well. If they're like that, you try and get your arm overhead. It's really hard.
Oh God, yeah.
Is that because they're sitting like that?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like try and. So if you look at Pilates years ago, there were very few extension ones because everyone had a really nice military posture back in the 20s and 30s, whereas now.
Everybody's like that.
So we'll do some work through on our front in a bit. So just let's go into a little bit of a balance. So shoulder blades down, and then we're just going to lift, lengthen, back. So Serena's working a lot more now. She's on a computer. She said already I can feel it. My shoulders are going like that. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'll have to send you a video from the so funny. They're in the like 60. All right, Bob. All right, Bill. Oh, I think the Bill and Bob are something like that. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then just take it into, hold on to something if you need, don't compromise the stretch for balance, guys. Tuck the tailbone under to feel the stretch a bit more. Good, beautiful. And then the other side, so again, just lift, forward, back, and down. 2 more, 1, 2, to the side. Again, try not to come over if you can. So keep headlights on the hips, so think more about the length. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. And then again, bring it in, tuck the tailbone a little bit to increase the stretch in the quads. well done, excellent. So we're just going to do our tree pose balance, guys, and then we're going to get down on the floor. So again, if you want to hold on to get your leg up, you can. Try and get it up. We're all pretty efficient with this now. And then just take your arms up, take a breath in. And again. Excellent, 2 more. Beautiful. The leg you've been stood on, just gently take it to the back. Just feel a nice gentle, or it might be a deep stretch through the calf, pushing that heel into the mat. Take a lovely breath in again. And out. In. And out. Last one, breath in. This is what you need to do today, Deb, quite a few times. Stretch your calf out before you start working it hard tomorrow. And then bring the other side. So again, this time without taking arms up, just take, and all I want you to do again is take your thumbs up towards the ceiling, draw the belly in, shoulder blades down, and just pull it back again. So just hold. So you're just again creating that stretch. If you want to increase the stretch, if you take your hands behind your back, interlink your fingers, and then just gently bring them up a little bit and hold. And well done. And then just again, the leg you've been stood on, place the heel to the back, feel that stretch. I've got bar after this. I don't know why I didn't do bar first and then Pilates. Yeah. I did my timetable. It made no sense whatsoever. I come out Pilates feeling wonderful, and then I can see me stopping bar one day and just teaching Pilates in my old age.
As long as you're still teaching when you're 70.
Jude made me laugh the other day. I told you about seeing that new George Clooney film. He said, "Oh, it was so good, Mum. Honestly," I said, "it were really, really good." Yeah.
I want to take that to you.
Oh, he said it were brilliant. Him and Sky really loved it. But he said, I mean, they're all old like you. I'm like, oh, cheers, mate. And then come down to the floor, guys. So just give yourself, we're just going to go onto our knees a little bit. So double up your mat, guys. I've only got one, so I need to be careful today. But I just want you to do that in your lovely cat to cow pose. So again, take a beautiful breath in. And then keep your head where it is, but start rounding from the tailbone, really nice and slow, sending the messages to the brain about our movement patterns in our joints. And then the other way. And again. Do you know, I did quite a few of these last night. That feels brilliant. You know, sometimes when you do it after you've done abdominal work and glute work, it can feel tender, can't it? Yes. Good. One more each way. Excellent. Well done. And then just come down onto your front. Did I do what I was going to do? No, in fact, sit on your bums, guys. I didn't do that, did I? I went to do some stretches on your shoulders, and I don't know what, I obviously got, my brain went in a different direction, so I apologise, guys. So I just want to do a little bit for shoulder stretches. I told you I was going to do them and I didn't. So take one hand in front, the deltoid one that we normally do, just pull it in. Oh, we did that chest opening one, didn't we? You got your outfit all planned for tomorrow?
I don't know.
It's difficult when you've not been into town. You're like, what do people wear anymore, don't you?
I've got a black, like, fake leather midi skirt, and like I've seen a nice shirt in the sale in cause like a little black shirt.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, you've got great legs. And then just take one hand behind the back, the other, and then just gently. Always make sure, yeah, you're giving that real deep stretch. So if you're doing more weights or upper body work, guys, really good. Just make sure you're stretching your neck out. Don't let the shoulder hike in like we're talking about, opening it up through the chest. You can increase it a little bit, that neck stretch, by taking the chin towards the chest, looking down towards the floor. Good, gently back. And the hand that's behind the back, now just take it up into that tricep one, just pull back. Well done, excellent. And then just twist the other way, just so you know what you're doing. Look down to you. So again, down, pull it across. Did you say your friend's coming up from London?
Brighton. Yeah.
Did you stay at yours then?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Really lovely stretch through the shoulder, and then again opening up through the chest, so pull the shoulder back before you take it down. Yeah, a lot of tension through next, guys. And then just gently chin down. Occasionally, if mine doesn't feel too bad, I like to do almost like a little nodding dog. Which apparently, Jen will know this, apparently journalists operate this when they're chatting to someone, interviewing them, so that people give them more information. Or so a journalist once told me. And then take it up, and then push it down. Well done. And then just a few little circles. So we're going to go back onto our tummies before we do a little bit of side lifts. So I just want to really work with that extension position today. So what I want you to do is place your hands kind of like you've got capital W, cactus arms, whatever visualization works. Push the pubic bone down in towards the mat, but more importantly, think about you've got like a hot coal underneath your belly button, and draw that belly button away from it. And then just slide the elbows down towards the waist. Very slowly, just lift the head and the chest. You don't have to come high for this one. It should feel quite nice through the chest today because we've opened it up a bit anyway. And then take your palms up to, take your hands long now, so arms down by your side, but turn the palms up towards the ceiling. And then again, try that one that we did earlier where we clasp the hands. If you can't touch, don't worry, just hold them straight. And again, just pull, keeping that core tight, drawing that belly in. Hold that position. Keeping the head nice and long, so length through the neck. Don't let the bud break with the head. Keep looking down at the ceiling. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And then take the hands back down, and then just again push the pubic bone down, push into the hands a little bit, shoulder blades down, and just lift again. You might only want to go to there, or you might want to come up into full cobra position, and just hold that position. And then I just want you to gently take the big toes together and just come into a beautiful shelf stretch. So sitting the heels towards your bottom. Let's just have a really lovely deep stretch. Taking some nice breaths in. And out. And again, make your breaths as deep as you can. And again. then just bring your knees together. So you're in a closed position, shell, and then just see if you can just bring your hands so they're literally the side of the foot or even on the sole of the foot into that fetal position. Let everything drop here, so don't worry about any core control. And just again, take some deep breaths in and out. In and out. 3 more. 2. Last one. And beautiful, well done. Oh, just take another cow pose. And a cat. And let's come down onto, let's do a little bit, not much, but a little bit of glute work. Not too much, guys, because I want to mainly kind of work on feeling good and stretched out today. We don't want our legs going into feeling tired tomorrow, though. So, you'll be dancing, babe. So lengthen, lift up the bottom waist and just really focus on that perfect kind of posture. So hips are facing forward. Close your eyes and just know that your waist is lifted. Point the foot and we're just going to lift for 10. So we're not lifting too high and lower. There should be no movement in the waist. Just imagine that running water's running underneath your waist. And again. Good. You can lift a bit higher as long as the waist doesn't drop. Is that your hip then?
Oh yeah.
It's funny, isn't it, when you're not well and everything kind of just feels like it creaks a bit more.
Yeah. It's just my age, Jim.
Oh, rubbish. And then hold, and then point and flex. Have you sorted your party out then for next year? Is that the date you're thinking?
Oh, that's my actual birthday, the 15th of April. So yeah, definitely then.
Brilliant.
But it's your anniversary on the 15th.
16th. No, it'd be lovely. That would know. Our anniversary is 16th. Yeah, absolutely. And then circle back. Good. And then just circle at the hip. Just for 6. That's all we're going to do today. And because Nicola's in the class, I'm not even going to make you do clam there today. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And then just grab and then just pull the thigh backwards into that quadricep stretch. What are you thinking of doing?
I was going to have a party, but it's quite expensive. I need to go put the deposit down now. And
Just invite a load, just meet a load of people, do you know what I mean? I always think when it's your birthday and you're like, cost you a bomb, doesn't it, to do a party?
Absolutely.
I'd be like tomato when it was my 50th, like seriously, do not give me a party, just take me away somewhere nice.
Yeah.
I ended up going to Palmer with girls.
You don't often get to see everybody, do you?
No, you don't.
so I'm doing a meal for about 30 people instead.
That's nice.
And then go out to a bar like the
Oh,
Dunlop.
lovely. Just take that foot on the knee, guys, and just pull it away into that nice glute stretch.
And then you can catch up with everyone at the dinner.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You can, and you'll talk to everyone.
Yeah.
on it. Yeah.
And I was finding that having a party, it's minimum placing, most of them are about 100. And I could probably get about, 50 really, really good friends. And then the others are kind of like acquaintances and work people.
Me saying this on air and Deb's blessers putting on a
But then
party
you
for
feel a
everyone.
fortune when you're not
Yeah,
sat
close
close
to
to
them.
them.
Yeah, exactly.
I think everywhere's got expensive though, hasn't it? Even this retreat that we're doing is sort of, we're saying, caterers have already said to me, Joe, that prices are going up.
Yeah. It's so unpredictable, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it is. And then take the leg up nice and high. I've just got in touch with him this morning actually, the guy, and I said, oh, he's lovely. And I said, send me what we owe you, the 50% deposit. And he said, I'll send you my UK bank details, Joe. He said, but I'll have to put a rider on it that you get paid in the next few days because God knows what's happening with you. I'm like, I know. So for him as well. And then circle, bloody pound. I don't know what the euro is at the minute, but I don't think it's good, is it? Pound against euro.
friend's going to Chicago next week.
Oh
She's
God,
like,
14th of May. Oh God, you could cry, couldn't you?
yeah.
you really could.
Years ago when it was like $2 to
Oh,
Bring
I
it in.
know.
I think it's almost $1 for a pound, isn't it, at the minute?
It's what, $1? Yeah.
Almost,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think so, yeah.
A friend's in Florida, I texted her last night, weren't you alright? She just said, yeah, we're safe, Joe, but like literally the things that we had planned for the next few days, we can't go anywhere.
Because of the hurricane.
Yeah.
Are they in the house or they been evacuated then?
No, there's still the weather.
Yes,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well done, guys. I'm just gently onto the other side. But she were in a bar having a few cocktails. Went, oh, how's the head today? She went, you're kidding, aren't you? I stopped at 2. She went, you can't afford anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other side. So again, lift up that bottom waist. Really feel the hips are nice and level, lift and lower. Lift. Yeah, Zoe came to hit on Wednesday, Zoe Locke, and she was saying that they'd taken Ness and a friend to LA, you know, because she does them trips, and she said, like, literally the 3 of you out for breakfast, you're looking at like $90. $90 for breakfast?
Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. Mind you, Italy was really expensive in the summer.
Yeah.
The evening meal was, the cheapest was 120.
The States, I think the States has become really expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And then hold, and just flex and point the foot. Just flex and point, flex and point, flex, and then circle. Make sure you're doing these on Sunday, Debs. And then circle back. Good, and then just through the hip. And the other way. Oh, 2 and 1. Well done. And then just bring it in. Yeah, they've only been in bloody trust has only been in how long? Bloody hell. Everything's going to right, isn't it?
I don't think she's going to last. No, that could have to be a general election soon.
Yeah.
People aren't going to put up with this, especially if you go into winter and people can't heat their homes or feed themselves.
Yeah. I like Keir Starmer. And then bring the foot on the knee and again pull up. Wow.
They're 33% ahead in the polls, aren't they, Labour?
Are they?
Well, some polls are saying that
Yeah.
much.
Not surprised. It always feels good, that glute stretch.
Yeah.
And then take it up and again, just grab the back of the hamstrings and just flex and point, flex, point, flex, point. Just hold it into flexion. Turn the foot in, anchor it inwards and out, in and out. So you almost like turn it. It's a really weird kind of that inversion, eversion.
I love that.
Oh, I do. My feet, honestly. Since I've been doing these, I used to get loads of lateral ankle pain and fingers and toes crossed that I never have since I've done them. And then just circle and circle back. And beautiful. Well done, guys. Okie dokie. Let's just take the ball away and we're just going to take our hands and just interlink our fingers. And all we're going to do today, I do this sometimes with my Haven ladies. Again, it should feel quite, hopefully everybody's elbows are on the floor, but you will find that a lot of people when they do this, they can't get their elbows back at all if they're too tight. So it's just really a really simple move. You can do it stood up where you just literally take the elbows in towards the side of the head and then just open up and then in and out. So really nice. We've obviously all got, well, not everyone, well, everyone's got lymphatic, lymph through their body. But this is really nice for that lymphatic drainage.
Is it?
Yeah, really good. Yeah.
How cool.
It's just because it's pumping your lymph. So for a lot of my breast cancer ladies who've had lymph nodes removed,
Yeah.
obviously they get a lot of jamming.
Yeah.
2, Really nice. Same as like belly breath as well. You've got a lot of nerves in your torso, so just kind of doing that pumping, you know, with your belly.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Well, we do. Okay, then keep them there. So now I want you to keep your elbows nice and wide. So don't hug your head, and you'll see a lot of people when you go to gyms and stuff and they're doing chest lifts, they're doing this kind of thing. So keep your elbows nice and wide, and then really push the rib cage down. Draw again that belly button away from that imaginary hot co. You've got a nice neutral spine. Chin towards the chest, and I want you to lift up as high as you can, but without squishing the lower back into the mat. So keeping into neutral and then lower. Don't bring the head quite down to the mat, just lift. Not doing anything too crazy today, but really focusing on that neutral. And again, so lift. There's no point lifting like an inch like that. Yeah, you want to lift quite high. Lift. You can do this with a, can I manage to move that without it falling? Yeah. You can do it with a straight leg as well. So if you lay back down and take your leg straight, and again, really think about posturally. So your bum should be nice and sort of flattish on the mat. You should have a little gap underneath the lumbar spine, and then the rib cage you want to be down on the mat. So again, don't squash that lumbar spine area. Chin towards the chest, lift up and lower. And again. And lower. And low. You're almost lifting high enough to feel a little bit of a shake. So if you're not feeling that shake, lift and try and lift a bit higher. Yeah, good. 8, 7, 6. Try and open your elbows. I have to really tell myself that because sometimes they start hiking in again, don't they? 3. I love this. It's such a subtle move, but it's just such a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
And relax. Well done. Beautiful. Take your arms out to capital T, and then just bring your legs so you've got your inner thighs touching. And let's just take a nice supine spine stretch to take the knees in one direction, the head to the other. Inhale, let the belly rise. Out breath. Draw the tummy in, back to centre, and the other direction. Inhale, let the belly rise. Out breath, draw the tummy in, back to centre. 2 more each side. Inhale, let the belly rise. Out breath, draw the tummy in, back to centre. Other side. And back. And last one. Beautiful. Back again. Good. And then let's just take our arms down by our side and just bring our legs to tabletop. And again, sorry, keep them out actually. Keep them out to shoulder. If you don't want to, if you're feeling like the back feels a little bit tender today, then just take the feet down and do the same as we've just done. Otherwise, take the knees to the right, the head to the left. This time we're not operating belly breath. We're keeping the core engaged and just gently back to centre. And again, the other direction. And again. I can always tell when it's getting cold, you know, because wood starts to create more. And again. Yeah. Beautiful. And last 2, you can take the knees over. Exhale as you lengthen the legs. Inhale and bend the knees. Out, breath centre. The other way. Last 2. Back to centre. Last one. Gorgeous. And then back in. And let's stick with them. Really love lovely stretches, guys. So just want you to cross one knee nice and tightly over the other one, Kelly Everett style, and then take that foot down towards the floor, so that way, and turn your head again the other way. So again, a really lovely supine spine stretch. Inhale, let the belly rise. Out, breath release. 2 more. Last one. Gently back to centre and switch again. Take it out. And again, inhale, let the belly rise. Out, breath release. 2 more. Last one. Gorgeous. Back to centre. Just cross your ankles, bring your knees in. Wow. And then just lengthen the left leg. So take the heel on the floor, point the foot. So you're almost getting, so the knee's obviously away from the mat. You're almost getting a bit of a hip flexor stretch for that leg. And then just pull the other knee really into chest. I love that podcast you told me about, Karen, Out of Air.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah,
She's wonderful.
She is. I've just been listening to Melanie C, actually.
Have you?
Yeah, it's good. Well, I've been tidying up. And then bring the other one.
I just love the Stanley Tucci one.
Oh, I
cry.
did.
He's just so funny and just so lovely.
Yeah. I watched one of his Italian ones again yesterday. I've seen all 6 of them, but I watched the one on Sicily. Have you seen it?
I haven't watched. I've got the book.
Oh, it's
I need to watch
brilliant.
it.
Just
I
on
really do.
BBC One iPlayer.
Yeah.
It's just nice to look at loads of beautiful food and cities in Italy.
Yeah.
He's only done 6. But yeah, Bologna, Sicily, the Amalfi Coast, Rome, Naples. Yeah, well, Naples wasn't
I don't get a chance to watch telly these days.
No, I only do when I'm bloody ironing.
Yeah,
And
me
I've got a
too.
lot of that. And then take the soles of the feet together, turn the palms up to ceiling, and then just slide down. We're opening up the chest. It should feel quite open actually. And then just take a beautiful breath in as you let the belly rise. And relax back down. 2 more. Last one. And then just bring the feet now like into your bridge. So you're bringing your feet a little bit closer to your bum. So opening up the chest again, length through the collarbones. And we're just going to do 2 bridges and 2 roll-ups to finish. So take a breath in through the nose. Gently roll that lower back into the mat, providing lots and lots of movement for the joints today. And then just gently lift up, sending the knees nice and long. The hips are high. Breath in through the nose. And again, slowly stacking back down, bone by bone. All the way through that lovely imprinted spine. And again, gently roll back. Good. And breath in at the top. Slowly down. And I hope you've had a lovely session. Hopefully this is not where it all goes wrong. We'll do 2 roll-ups. Take a breath in. Chin towards the chest, ribs towards the hips. Forwards. Knees stacking back. Gently down. Out breath. Oh, in fact, let's do 2 more. Joe wrote that, magpie. I'll
Lovely.
get it off, yeah, I'll get it off them. I've lent Joe off it, so whether might be 10 years before I get it back. And then tuck the toes, tip the hips nice and high, and gently down. I wonder if it's a little bit loosely based on a little bit of a life. You know, she's had loads of IVF attempts and miscarriages, yeah. And then